That time of year again, Spirit Halloween. You excited? That's creepy.
Monkey see, monkey.
That's scary.
Yeah. It's like monkey business.
Yep. Hey, you want to do this one? Go on the outside. Oh, he's cool. That one's cool. What you got there? Yeah. I guess it's probably not working. Whoa. That's creepy. Mutant sewer rats. There he goes. There he goes. Watch. It's vibrating. That's cool. Yeah, it's talking.
Run for your life.
I'm missing some there. Did you do that one? The scarecrow?
Yeah, I did. It jumps up at you.
Oh yeah? Okay, let's see.
Those pestering crows will not stay around after this.
Wow.
Just like
Jumped up high, huh?
they flee when I arise, and they won't be coming back for long.
I guess just his eyes light up. You don't want to do the jumping spider? Why? We got one at home. Looks like they got them all in the boxes over here. Sinister Straw Man. That was the one that jumped up high. We got the Corpse Bride Victor. The Ringmaster. I didn't see that one either. He's not out.
Yeah, I heard more in the channel from there.
So at this point, I decided to mute it so I don't get hit with a copyright notice from YouTube. I think I did last year and I just left it, but I'll keep it safe this year. Here's Britton trying on Art the Clown mask. They have a whole bunch of Jason section here. Bunch of jerseys. And then we have the capes section right next to it, and across from that we have the Addams Family. Britton was excited to see that they had Pugsley. And then next to that we have Ghostface. Britton really liked the scary movie Ghostface. And then a little bit of Squid Games. This kit with a voice changer. Britton modeling on the scary movie Ghostface. Then we moved on. They have a whole adult Toy Story section. Behind it was the Batman stuff. He was really enjoying the Scooby-Doo costumes. And then he, after I pointed it out, realized that that was a mask, so he had to try it on. He liked that one. A little bit of DC stuff. Back over to the Scooby-Doo. And Britton had to point out that they had Deadpool's swords. And Britton wasn't sure what that corset was. And then they have a little bit of Super Mario and Pokemon and Fall Guys and Fortnite. And then he really liked the Sonic shoes. And then we have more DC stuff. Joker, Poison Ivy, some shirts, Batman. A little bit of Wicked. And SpongeBob. Mickey Mouse. Wizard of Oz. We found the South Park masks. Had to try on Cartman. We have Kenny and Kyle. And then inflatable Kenny. SNL. Dick in a Box costume. And cheerleader.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Didn't have a whole lot of Star Wars stuff out yet. This is all I really saw, especially for the adults. A little bit more SpongeBob. He had to try on the Doodle Bob skull cap. Nice little Loungefly type backpack. And then a Jurassic Park section. And they had Hammond's staff with the mosquito in it and the amber. Jerseys. Staff was $40. Sesame Street. And then the back wall had all the inflatable costumes. We'll look at that in a second. There were people in the way. So we went around, found the full body costumes. Some Crayola stuff, Step Brothers, Napoleon Dynamite, just a variety of things on this side. Had to look, she's from Kim Possible, so it was kind of a hodgepodge of costumes on that side. Really like the Gremlins outfit. And then the couples' costumes. Section of hippie stuff, and then Egyptian costumes and accessories. And then again on another side of full body costumes, more like onesies. Telling Britton he could have been a shark. Got bees and Dalmatians and sloths, bears, lions. Accessories for women's costumes, and the Casanova robe. Some more accessories, and then the little Western section, and then some pimp outfits, and then a pirate section. Britton was pointing out he thought that was the bird from SpongeBob, and I was like, no, that's for pirates. But I guess you could use it for a SpongeBob costume if you wanted to be the pirate. And they have a little bit of astronaut costumes. And then a redneck section. Britton was confused as what a bear funnel was. Some gangster costumes for men and women, and accessories as far as hats. And then just a variety of costumes, mainly devil costumes. And then they had like a medieval Viking section. I like that section. Britton had to point out the biohazard suit. Dragon staff had liquid in it. I guess if you shook it up, had mica powder or something in it. I didn't try it. And then the whole section for vampires. Day of the Dead costumes and witches, and then just a whole bunch of accessories. Clowns. Bunch of skirts and outfits for women. Ears, bunny ears, rabbit ears, look like antlers. Some more female accessory. Britton was trying to put that on, but he couldn't get the strap out from underneath the packaging. Had the Phantom of the Opera, one of my favorite plays. Wigs, and then all of your prosthetics and accessories to gore your makeup. Fake blood. A lot more fake blood on the end cap. And then the makeup on the other side. Britton pointed out the Chucky costumes across the way. Now onto the full face masks. Leather face. And of course, Britton trying on the Michael. The hair looked weird on that one. Got bats and machetes and knives. More of the full face masks. Same stuff they usually have every year. Britton had to try on the werewolf. And one of the only other Star Wars accessories or costumes that I saw. Britton was intrigued by these with the moving mouths. So of course he had to try and test it out. He got it to work a little bit. Trying on a few hats. And we have some swords and axes and daggers. I really like the nun mask for some reason. And over to the home decor section. And some killer clowns, gremlins, Nightmare Before Christmas, or Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween. Of course, Britton trying all the side steppers. A couple of them work, not all of them. Mars Attacks light. And Glenn, Pennywise, Jason, and Chucky. Planters. And then look like tea light candle holders. And then wreaths down at the bottom. He had to point out the Frankenstein one. And then he finally saw the Chucky planters. I just saw that Tales from the Crypt one. I didn't even notice that while we were there. It was pretty cool. I might have to go back and check that out. Ghostface cookie jar. So I was trying to film, but Britton wanted to show me everything. Little ghost section. And we have all your wall signs. He liked the Pennywise one, of course. Had to show me Jack Skellington. And he found the Chucky dolls. He even had a Megan one. And Glenn. I bought him that one a couple years ago, but of course he tore it up. I'm going to spend another $80 on another one. And then a Beetlejuice section. And that just tells you you gotta wait in line, and calls out number 5 million something, kind of like in the movie. Britton wasn't sure what those were, so I had to show him it was one of the little side steppers. A lot of Beetlejuice stuff. Wasn't impressed with the second one, Beetlejuice. Just, it's kind of boring to me, really. A little bit of Haunted Mansion. Brenton pointing out a skeleton. And you had to go back and look at the Chuckies. Art the Clown. He wasn't sure what those were. Had to tell him they were soap dispensers. Medusa and a time turner. It's a Hocus Pocus section. Nightmare Before Christmas. Stopped and had to take his picture. He wanted his picture taken. And he found the inflatables, especially the Squid Games robot girl. He was trying to get this little hand to move, but we couldn't get him to move because we've been watching the new season of Wednesday. So he was trying to make that move. Some more sidewalk lights. And then he was checking out all the different babies. I like the one with the ice cream. And little baby Frankenstein. We found out later that that one walks and crawls. Some monster busts. Found some dead zombie animals. He was excited to find the plush Pennywise. They had Annabelle, Michael, Ghostface, and then some more home. Well, these are slippers over by the home decor stuff. And then you got your doormats. Pet costumes. A couple more doormats over here, and then a Hogwarts pillow. It was velvety. It was kind of nice. And then your pillows and blankets. You like the skeleton pillow. Chucky boxers, pajama pants, and over to the kids section. Some more of the pajamas, Chucky. I think he was showing me a Cookie Monster Halloween bucket. We got Pennywise pajamas, Beetlejuice, Gremlins, a few more blankets on the front. And so over to the kids section. Krabby Patty spatula. I asked Britton if he was going to make me a Krabby Patty. A bunch of Fortnite accessories and costumes. Spider-Man. And then a bunch of Marshmallow costumes. And then Minecraft. Got some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He found the Poppy Playtime costumes. That one, the eyes light up red on them, but we didn't find that out till later. And they had the Five Nights at Freddy's, and they even have an inflatable Freddy. That was, I think, $70, $60, $70. The other ones were, I think, around $40. Michael Myers outfits, Chucky outfits. I was surprised by the amount of scarier costumes that they have for toddlers and even little babies this year. It was nice to see, kind of, though. Kids' Ghostface costumes. Variety of scarier costumes. And then you have your Nightmare Before Christmas, inflatables, Sonic. He was really enjoying those Sonic slippers. May have to get him some later. And this was the only Star Wars section they had for kids. And on to the younger costumes. Little Mickey Mouse. Had to show me the Ladybug. Disney costumes here. Bluey. If they had a Bluey costume and an adult, I'd get it. Love Bluey. You got your baby Toy Story, Spider-Man and Hulk. Some more Disney baby. Even found a Flounder costume. You gotta point out Scooby-Doo again. Let's see, they even have one from Megan for little kids, toddlers and babies. He used to have one of those gecko costumes. They got some more fire trucks. Various. And then they even had Beetlejuice for toddlers and babies. And Ghostface. I was very impressed. I think they should get kids more into that, like Britain likes it, you know? Instead of just being all cutesy little babies. And then the last section, kind of one of my favorites, is the t-shirts. I like the Wednesday one. Elvira. And then my favorite, the hash slinging slasher, but they didn't have any in stock. Some Scream, Jason, Terrifier, Chucky. Of course, a whole section for Halloween. I like that one. And then a whole section for Scream. That's about it. Hope you enjoyed. Happy Halloween.